Control. See for Cyclone. Maybe we will see them get the win there. They can only hope and pray for a win on any of the other maps, because it doesn't look like they have Warden on their side whatsoever. We're gonna see another match fixing situation. Are Cyclone gonna be able to take a map?
You're just mad because I'm absolutely right.
It's infuriating. Like, come on, give my teams a chance.
Yeah, and I don't like handouts. What I like is getting proven wrong, though. So, hey, Cyclone, if you're hearing this, you gotta own it. Let's see, though, as we start things off now here on the game itself, ladies and gentlemen. It's series number 2. It is ASG up against Cyclone. We start things off here in this map of Summit. Here we go.
Heading into P1 already, and we can see that Cyclone are the first to get there, and ASG breaking in, guns blazing as Storm takes control of that point for his team, putting ASG in the lead with the first few seconds of OBJ.
Well, nicely done here so far here from the squad of ASG. We can extend here rightfully inside of the hard point. Logan trying to zigzag himself through, and unfortunately does get taken down. 200 killer drone flying by immediately here from the squad of ASG. And now a bit of a break here for the side of Cyclone, but till then they can't find a means to get the full conversion.
Not at all, and they've already taken the lead with 23 seconds in the point. There's still 20 seconds left over on P1, but ASG lose it and get it back just as quickly. Cyclone only managing to double their original OBJ. They went from 1 to 2 seconds. They're still in that single-digit mark. ASG are picking up scraps, but rotations are already in play if you take a look at the mini-map for P2, and it seems like Cyclone are going to be there first.
Oh, lovely take here for their side here. Logan's going to be trying to run around here with an HS though, but Squid shuts him down so quickly. What a shot from Squid. And Storm from the back as well, looking to make a play. Able to find the first, gets shut down on the second, but 7K Xan cleaning up the crew. And that spawns will be defined here for the players of ASG here on the Green Raider side. codm hit here for the players of Cyclone, and they do get washed away by the Predator missile here, led by the player Toxic.
Toxic indeed, holding it down for his team, leading the way with 13, make that 14 kills in the bag as his equalizer gets popped, and ASG still with that lead, leading up on 60 seconds and counting. Almost not even playing points right now, because what's the point if Cyclone are only on 5 seconds OBJ and still fighting to get in?
Yeah, this is just absolutely terrific here from the players of ASG, running it down, putting the players of Cyclone, put the sail on 5 freaking points. Cyclone, where are you at?
Yeah, they at indeed. It doesn't seem like they're at P3 spawns though, so don't bother looking for them there. ASG are going to be the first ones to claim those spawns, and the absolute importance of those spawns cannot be taken for granted. This is such a money hill if a team can hold it down for a full 60 seconds. It seems like that's what ASG is going to be able to do, because they have it locked down. Predator missile goes out, takes out any trace of Cyclone that is about to enter the point, and ASG get over 100 seconds. Cyclone on 5?
What? We usually get to listen to them in the middle of the stage of the game, but to be honest, I want to throw this one to Cyclone because I want to hear what their thoughts are saying off this game. So hey, let's dial in here for the players of Cyclone.
One big dog on me.
Forklift, boys.
Come in mine though, they come in mine. They come in mine.
Front.
There's two front.
Seen John, seen.
Two main.
I'm looking like
Mine there, one more mine. Watch out mine.
Mid.
One more mine, he's left.
No, front.
He's weak, he's one tap.
What the fuck? I like
Too
that.
funny.
I'm like there. What good.
Yeah, you can hear the frustration here raining down from the voices. Now they go. P4 is now going to be opening up. It's going to be a 100-point lead here for the players of ASG.
Oh, you can hear the absolute defeat already in their voice. I'm not sensing any bit of motivation or determination from the side of Cyclone. They're getting their butts completely handed to them. There's over 100-second point here. 100-second lead, sorry, with the OBJ time. 135 for 23. And ASG are not even stepping their pinky toe out of the hills right now.
Well, that's chaotic. That was here for the side of Cyclone. I'm pretty damn certain that the comms here for the side of ASG is pretty calm. But hey, let's not second guess it. Let's have a listen in as well here for the players of ASG.
One snow in secret.
One forklift.
Two container. I'm
One you.
Yeah, I got me 2 point.
Nice.
No, it's fine, Toxic. It's fine. I'm looking snow. Just go new.
One next. Bottom con. Beat him low. Two beat him.
It's fine. Nice.
Beat 'em dead.
Good.
Nice.
Good.
Watch your see. Bottom con.
Cages.
La. Nice. Good.
First steps.
He's one tap. Bottom corner.
One big door. Server.
One top.
Yeah, they're all just, doing what you got to do to run off and win off the game. As we go now here back to P1, a bit of a lifeline out here for the players from Cyclone as they find the first initial time here back to P1.
They get the beginning of the point indeed, and it seems like ASG are locked in. You can hear from their comms that they are not letting this map go too easily. Even though they're in the lead with 162 seconds and counting, Cyclone made it above that 50 point mark. So if anyone said below 50, which I don't think anyone would have predicted, Cyclone proved them wrong. 64 seconds. We're in the last 20 seconds of P1 once again before rotations are about to be made, and it is still contested. ASG do not want to let Cyclone get a single second more.
Yeah, finally a bit of a fight now here for Cyclone, able to double down on the points here coming from the last two hills. Timothy inside of the hard point here finds a double as well, has the claw to work with and transition towards this next hard point. Predator missile, good for one here. Danilo, he goes, and Simsy's going to take this long route as well towards the backside. That should be enough as well to force down the spawns here on the mid-map here for the players of ASG. As the hardpoint opens up, a bit of a 50-50 run. Tim Z here from the back, able to find one, but Toxic will stay alive as his teammate beats him to it. And all of a sudden now the points going to be racking up here for the players of ASG once again.
Well, speaking of Toxic, the man is leading not only his team but the lobby with kills right now. 34 kills, guns are blazing, carrying his teammates to victory here tonight. Cyclone are trying to close in on that 100 point mark. They're getting closer and closer as they had P2, but step out of it. I'm not sure if that's what they want to be doing right now, since they are, well, extremely far behind ASG. 174 for 94.
Oh my god, Squid on a 3 spree, making a quadrata. And they fight for the scraps here. Player 5 term looking to put himself involved, but unfortunately does get taken down. And all the feed is just painting in blue, painting in red, name it whatever you want. It's going to be ASG here dominating this game in this run of Summit.
Well, ASG are closing in on that 200 point mark ever so quickly. Already set up rotations for P3, setting up spawn as well. ASG have it once again. Jom and Nandi both trying to take control over spawn, but Squid stops them in their tracks, keeping the spawns for his team. And now Cyclone once again struggling to break in, still under 100. They're on 94. ASG closing in on a potential last hill here if they can hold it down.
Not gonna be enough time for them to close out the map here, though. Gotta settle it down for rotation on to new if ever to do so, but definitely ASG just doing whatever they could do to close out the distance for them to be able to get this victim scrap for their side. V-Nex on the backside. War Machine, good for a double. Toxic finds one as well with an episode hurricane, and now the push comes for shove as well. They want to flip off the spawns, and they absolutely do so. They send 2 players out here towards the backside for the players of Cyclone, and maybe till then ASG will be able to find himself on towards the rotation on to new, but player 2 Logan shuts him down. A bit of a 50-50 fight here. Logan extends himself out here with an equalizer, finds the first, able to get the second and the third, and that will be only 5 points remaining here though for the players of ASG to close out this map of Summit.
5 seconds indeed, and 5 seconds is what Cyclone needs to make it to 100. Otherwise, this is going to be a humiliating loss for them, and that it is. ASG take their first map of the series.
Yeah, nicely done here for the side of ASG. My freaking days. Ooh, talk about it. Dominant run here overall. I mean, if you was to tell me that this was the same Cyclone that played it all out there on the season 2, I would be losing myself. This is a totally different look.
This is definitely not the Cyclone that we know and love and appreciate. We are definitely seeing the lack of Takumi have its effects on the team, but also keeping in mind that ASG are now dominating their competition. You know, they just proved that they can repeat what happened at LAN events, and they're unstoppable right now.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I have a bit of a question as well. Why would you force map Summit up against, ASG? You've seen how dominant they were on Atlanta bin as well. So obviously, ping is not going to be a factor here. It's just more so over. They got totally outgunned and outplayed. If you take a look at the stat line off this game, 250 to 95. They got a 100-point club here in this map of Summit, Kijo.
That definitely not what I expected, and we can see from the kills alone. Two players specifically, Squid and Toxic, 43 and 42 kills in the bag. They both are the only two people in the entire lobby to push that 40 bomb. OBJ as well. You can see every player, well, 3 of the players, excluding Toxic and VNex, with over a minute in the point. ASG have definitely worked on their strats, and they are coming in stronger than ever. They're locked in. You could hear it from their comms as well. So potentially a 3-0 here, and once again, Kijo has to eat her prediction.
Yeah. Well, I don't exactly know what else to say, but overall, it was definitely not really the brightest of looks overall for this side. As we move along now towards this game itself, it is what it is. Now you move over now towards this run first. Sorry, Mr. Mission Control, I kind of forgot to input that one. So we'll tune in just a little bit, but we go back to the cast's deaths here. Kijo, how were you feeling about the first game?
I'm like 50-50 on this, pretty much like the gunfights. Either way, a South African team is going to win, so I should be happy about that. But I've been a Cyclone supporter even before they won the previous season. Not that I'm not an ASG supporter. I'm not like Cal. I don't hate ASG, right? But the rosters themselves, we take the rosters away from the organizations that they play for. They have such special connections between themselves. So it's really hard to see either team lose. But inevitably, it's sad if things are going to go this way. If this is any stage 4 foreshadowing, I am definitely going to be in tears. So I'm glad that I'm not going to be there for the event, because I'll just be crying. That's it. You'll just see me in a corner crying.
Definitely. But hey, we got a bit more of an in-depth, match board here. Overall, you do get to see already. In regards to the KD here, with 1.72, Toxic on 1.75. That's a pretty strong stat line here. On the contrary, 7KXN being on a negative side of the board doesn't really matter too much, to be honest. I mean, if you were able to win 250 to 95, be on the negative side all you want. At the end of the day as well, he was playing the objective point. And while you take a look at the players of Cyclone, everyone was negative in regards to the KD ratio except for Simzik.
Well, he is by far the strongest player on that team, and I will say that with chest. But a 1.03 KD, he just barely made it over that 1 point mark, carrying his team 31 kills, the most kills on his team. Let's hope that they don't rely on him too much for the SND. But speaking of SND, our player to look out for from the side of ASG is none other than VNex, one of the notorious twins that we have seen every single match day. 40 kills in the bag for the 3 maps that he has played. Hasn't claimed an MVP spot just yet, but with a 1.43 KD, that is definitely something to be commended.
Oh, especially in the game with a search and destroy, that is a feat of a lifeline. So VNex, all eyes on you and the rest of the crew as well. Soon enough, we're going to be loading up inside of this game, and it is going to be mapped to Coastal. And well, I did ask you, how do you want to play firing range? What about now? How do you want to play Coastal, Kijo?
You know what? I'm just gonna go chill on B-bomb and crack open one of the barrels, let the players do their thing. Hoping that doesn't foreshadow any lobby resets, fingers crossed, because I cannot wait to get into the action on this map. The snipes that are gonna come through, potentially some LMG usage here from Simpy. We can already predict how these players are going to play just from watching them from previous matches. But the big question is, can Cyclone take this map, considering how they've played against ASG in the past. The player we're going to be looking out for is none other than Dan Yellow.
Or as Cal would say, Dan freaking Yellow. He is not yellow, he is African, Cal. I'm yellow. That's me, Cal. Warden freaking Yellow.
But if
not
he's
that
from
yellow.
Africa, why is he white?
Okay, let's not get into that.
That was a quote from Mean Girls, guys. We need to culturize Warden on a bit of pop culture here. But speaking of Danny Frickinello, we are going to take a look at his 1.7 KD. He's just 1 kill behind Phoenix. He's on 39 kills. He's played the same amount of maps, but he's got an MVP in 2 of them with a score of 5,638. Absolutely insane. Carrying his teams through victory. Sometimes, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not so good. But we'll have to see how they play up against ASG. This is their rivals, guys. This is going to be the El Clasico for tonight.
Absolutely. Let's start things off now here for the first round. It's going to be Derm starting off strongly with a triple through the smoke. Oh, Derm! Got 3 players out. And that's they go. Oh my God. Talk about a pretty strong start there. Outside of the Cyclone, all due to Derm. And all of a sudden they hit it by surprise. Toxic now going to be all alone here on this B main. Body shots for Logan.
Oh.
And now it's VNX here with a sniper trying to make some plays here for the side of ASG.
VNX, last man standing, takes out Jom, but didn't check his corners because Nandi was creeping up on him to get that final kill. Cyclone taking the first round of this S&D. We didn't even get to speak before that amazing triple from Jom as we head into round 2.
You never want to get close to Derm. You want to know why?
Is he infectious?
Yes, exactly. He's germs. Anyways, though, Daniello finds a double with a nade as well. White kids here hitting the block so far here off the break off for the shots. Triple kill for Germ at the first round. Double kill with a nade as well. And all of a sudden now 2 players drop here for the side of ASG. And the push on Alpha just get to a stop so quickly. Storm still looking to develop a play. Posted up here on his A long. Look at the discipline here for the players of ASG, man. I mean, for Cyclone, rather. They have 3 players here directly inside of the site. They got 1 here watching the back lane. Well, Simsy's all alone here in Bravo. They do double back here on B, then at least Simsy will have a bit of a highlight. Then again, the players here for the side of ASG just slowly but surely rippling through here to make a play here on Alpha.
Well, they're holding it down. Cyclone are defending for our first 8 rounds. ASG are on the attacking, the planting side, not working out in their favor as a second round goes to Cyclone, back to back in their favor. And you can possibly hear the smile on my face right now as we are seeing a plot twist, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0. Cyclone have the lead for this SNG. We're in round 3. ASG are still planting though, so they're going to have to switch up their strat if they want to take any rounds. But Jom standing in their way.
Nah, big strike now here on Alpha. I mean, Bravo, rather. Logan keeps up the fight, able to find a double as well. And it's a total collapse here for the players of ASG. If there's one thing that I have in mind for ASG is that their search and destroy coastal sometimes can be a bit dookie.
But Dookie, that is a first. I'm gonna have to steal that one. But 3-0. I have not expected that. And I mean, kills wise alone, we've got 2 players from ASG. Not just any 2 players. These were our Hardpoint MVPs. The only 2 to meet 40
Oh my God.
And they're both on 0.
Yeah, 2 shots here for Logan, 1 for Germ as well. 3 players drop here for the players of ASG. 2 out here for Cyclone. Is going to be a hit over retake. Nundy's going to get a bit frisky here, putting himself here directly on a surface here for this entry. And he's going to be able to lead away. Germ from the back, able to get 1. And now Venix going to be all alone. Germ with a double. Oh my God. Someone get a vaccine. Because this type of Germ is not stopping at all.
Holy crap. The only thing that can kill Jom right now is Death Hall because, Death Hall kills 99.9% of Joms. But Warden isn't the only one with dad jokes, and Jom isn't the only one with kills. Logan is bagging 6 kills and
Okay,
counting.
Mama Kijo.
He's still got more in the chamber. And on the other side of things, Toxic and Squid still on 0 kills, guys. Come on, check up on them.
Not gonna lie, we saw what Logan run down the sniper on the last season. This time around, it's your boy Term. Oh my days, classic Call of Duty, baby. Hit him with a YY quickscope, blank shots, everything. And now it's gonna be Squid here all alone, trying to draw in some ink. Finds Logan out. Make it another one as well. Flicks to the other side with that confirmation to confirming the kill. I'm not losing my words here. If I can speak. It might just be another one here on the mid map, but he does double back here from the back. Looking like he wants to work directly towards the bomb itself. Take your time, Squid. You got a minute left on the clock. And all of a sudden, Nundy, well, gonna be right around. Sprays down. Squid wins the gunfight. Now it's a 1v3.
A 1v3, and Squid is last man standing. Gets his first 2 kills in the 5th round of the game. Is something that I never thought that I would say.
What?
3 players to go up against. I didn't even know you could jump up on the bomb like that. So thank you, Squid, for teaching me something completely new. Let's hope it helps him clutch the round here, because ASG still haven't claimed a single round in the S&D so far.
Uh-oh. Hello? What? What? Oh my god, Squid. Able to find the first as well, and from the back, then Yellow shuts him down. Okay, bro. That was nearly a highlight, but it was a bit of a low light.
Oh my soul. 5-0. And Cyclone are leading the S&D in their favor. ASG questioning their choices right now, their decisions, their strategy. They're still on the attacking side, so let's see how they play it out. We're in round 6. Take it away.
Uh-oh. M1 Garan in the hands of Daniello. Finds nothing but blanks. 7KX unable to get a double as well, and now all of a sudden it's a retake, and through the wall, Simsy, somebody check his phone. And one of the casters in Care First did say, hurts like a bee, stings like a Simsy. Let's put it down now to a 3v3. Logan from the back has a shotgun, and he doesn't have the range. He had to close out the distance. Unfortunately, Phoenix from the back shuts him down. Double rapture on towards A main. Simsy leads the way here with a PKM. And Storms will get taken down here on the staircase, but player 3, 7KX will get taken down. And Charm! What the freaking... Oh my god! My glorious goat Germ! Cutting it all away! Clutches after clutches, highlights after highlights. This guy is going berserk! Jesus! 14 eliminations!
Freaking stoppable. Oh my god. That's the only name on everyone's mind right now, in everyone's chat, typing on everyone's keyboard. The name is Jom. Jakumi who, guys? Jom is proving that he is the only player that they need, and I cast the cluster, guys. GG's. RIP Jom.
Oh my god, Simsy. Oh my god, Simsy. Give him the quad. In fact, run away, ladies and gentlemen. Nundy Daniello. Don't step into the scene. Give this man his ace. Dempsey on a 4-3, sprays down. Last player alive. Phoenix here with the scopes. Right around, checks out, has a shotgun on hand, but unfortunately will get denied. Wham, wham, wham. But hey, Nundy able to get the trade. 7-0 already. ASG, just like the same question for Cyclone on the Hardpoint. Where are you at?
I'm in shock. If this was the old setup, if we were at a 7-round limit for S&D, Cyclone would have won it by now. But they're not that far from victory, guys. They just need 2 more rounds in the bag. There's a potential last round for ASG to be planting, and we have yet to see them plant the bomb once again. But that doesn't stop them. They're already on A side. Nundy taking them out. 2 kills already before Toxin wipes him out in the 8th round.
Oh my god. Another retaker on his ace side. Sims is spraying down a PKM. And you got Toxic that's thrown down, praying for the love of Jesus. Please, don't let it line up. But hey, Daniello finds the first shot, able to get the second as well off that M1 Garan, and now it's going to be Toxic here sliding through. Daniello finds a triple. The place is so good that I'm choking on my saliva.
Oh my goodness. Speaking of choking, one can only hope and pray that Cyclone do not choke this now, because they're at the doorstep of victory. This is match point for them here. And words that I never thought that I would say. ASG do not have a single round in this S&D. It's the ninth round right now.
No
Things
way.
are kick-starting off.
No way. No way we're gonna get it. I know. ASG through the wall. Squid finds the yellow away. Might be serving a bit of a lifeline. Nate's gonna get cooked up as well. They might just land directly, but takes up the fight. Logan drops. That's just a 3v3 situation. He can definitely plant the bomb still, though. Simply trying to draw in the distance. Takes up the fight. Backs away as well. If you are on the side of Cyclone, you would want to get this bomb planted.
%. We can see Samsi with the bomb kind of wasting time there, but I'm sure behind the scenes they must have been sort of pressuring him to get that bomb planted, and he does so. The timer is now reset. B-bomb is where all the action will take place in this potential last round here. Let's see how ASG will respond with 30 seconds left on the clock.
Off the cross is going to be term. And then they release the information as well. Simpson finds the first. No way we're going to get a 9-0. Plus remaining. Phoenix able to get one down. Looking to get another as well, but Germ shuts it all away, gets his 15. Spin's gonna be right around as well. Nutty's offered a pinch. Sprays on by. It's a 9-0 for Cyclone. Oh my freaking god.
I'm in shock.
What did they happen with ASG? For Hardpoint, them they do things, but for SD, they just vanish come out. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. If anyone thinks that sounds Jamaican, please agree with me in the chat. But a huge W here for the side of Cyclone Esports. They have taken Warden's prediction and shot it out of the sky. The main person to do that, none other than Germ himself, our MVP for that SND, with 15 kills in the bag, leading his team to victory with their first map of the series. So we're all tied up. HP went to the side of ASG, and now SND goes to Cyclone. So we're gonna settle things out the old-fashioned way, like we would a best of 3. This is a round of 3, so they're gonna play all 3 maps regardless. But look at this post-game breakdown here, Warden. We've got the highest amount of kills from the side of ASG is Phoenix with 6 kills in the bag. And that is the lowest amount of kills from the side of Cyclone. Logan pulling in with 6 kills himself. So that's not at all very predictive. I'm still trying to process the fact that that says 9-0.
Yeah, put the fries in the bag. I don't even know. This is has to be like a graphical error, right? Hell to the no. Germ was like, "Hey Warden, you've been talking a lot of smack on Hardpoint. Let me show you what I got on Search and Destroy," and he was able to pull away. Highlights after highlights, kills after kills, we're just stomping the place of ASG. My god.
Well, it looks like my prediction might come true after all, but we will settle the series, our second series of the night, with Crossroads Control. This is where we close things off with this specific matchup with ASG up against Cyclone. And, you know, predictions wise, specifically for the Control, ASG do tend to dominate with regards to their respawn games, but I mean, mentally speaking, emotionally speaking, coming out of a 9-0 loss, if that doesn't shake your spirits, you're braver than me.
I don't even know what to say at that point. It is just absolutely. I hate to say this, they're my prediction, but it was absolutely awful to go that way in that map of Coastal Search and Destroy. Totally unacceptable. But then again, it's the league phase. I mean, both of these teams are pretty much qualified for the playoffs, but one now. You obviously want to put up a fight. Got to do it for the love of the COD community. But hey, Cyclone had that dog within them on the Search and Destroy. Now we got to settle it down here. Series side up 1-for-1 here on this Crossroads Control.
Well, we will see how things play out. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Season 3 of the African Pro Series, you saw it here first. This is the first time we've seen Warden completely wrong. This is the only place that you can see that. His prediction did not work in his favor. So you saw it here first, ladies and gentlemen. But before we head into map 3, while we're taking in the view, processing where all the bloodshed and massacre is about to go down, we're going to keep an eye out for Logan, who is our control MVP overall from the previous matches. He's had 1.24 KD with 51 kills in the bag. Got MVP once for the 2 maps that he's played, so there's a 50-50 chance he'll get MVP again. And with a 276 impact, you know for sure he's playing that OBJ as well. That's something we cannot let go or take for granted. But we're going to head into the game, see how these teams play out, and see who takes which side, who's capturing, who's going to be defending as we start off control.
Well, here we go. Big up down towards the first round here on Crossroads Control. Let's get it on here. Cyclone's gonna be on the right side, ASG on the left, and as we start things off here off the break off, the players of Cyclone kind of heated up already, fighting for this outer lane as they win the bulk of the kills.
Bulk of the kills indeed, and the action has completely taken a ton of events. We've got numbers equalized. We saw ASG with a disadvantage, and now with a 1 life advantage in their favor, as they're going to be defending for our first round here on Crossroads. Cyclones are going to be capturing, but they're not doing that. A flag and B flag are left completely neglected. And of course, as I say that, they say, Kijo, shut up, we're going to play OBJ like I always pressure them to. And B flag with a slight speck of yellow in favor of Cyclone as they take a life dip once again, 19 for 19.
Oh, they're mad in what happened on that map of Summit. Hey, you can't win one holy coast of a map. Well, on Summit, Crossroads Strike shares the same nature here. The problem here for the side of Cyclone, yes, they are definitely able to put up a fight here in regards to the life count, but they are running out of time. They got to go for the capture now here on Alpha. They do find an opener or so. It's going to be Simsy alongside Nundi here, holding things down here so far. Nundi on the outer lane. Storm shuts him away. Now it's going to be Simsy here all alone. The numbers advantage here will lie upon the players of ASG, and they might just be able to win this one by sheer time, but all of a sudden, player 5, Jern, the MVP of the previous round, now putting himself here directly on the B control point.
And with a sniper in hand, nonetheless, there's 15 seconds left on the clock, and both of these flags still being neglected. In fact, ASG are playing clean up right now, completely obliterating any chance of Cyclone from capturing. But speaking of life count right now, ASG no more respawns, as the life count is 6 for 4 in favor of ASG, and they are maintaining that lead 6 for 2 while playing OBJ finally.
Pulling things down now, it's going to be Storm here all alone as 1v5. Simsy here directly inside the control point, finds his tipping dose. Unfortunately, you'll say goodbye. But I'm back in yellow, he'll get taken out. And just like that, now it's going to be a 1-0 here favoring the players of Cyclone.
They take the lead once again. Wouldn't it look like we both might have to eat our predictions, because Cyclone take the lead for this first round in control. Sides have now been swapped, and now Cyclone are going to be defending, ASG capturing, and Daniela starting it off strong with the War Machine.
For that though, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having a bit of a dial in here as the players of ASG has been calling me, so you want us to listen to the comms, so let's see what they have to say about this.
One on the rocks. Okay, how many dead? How many dead?
Top, the next.
Our top, bro. Top loading comms. One bridge.
I don't see our top.
Maybe he jumped. It was Logan.
What too long in on Merlin?
One dead on A.
Nice push up.
One A long, huh?
Missing man.
He's there.
One mid. In the corner mid.
Mid dead. Nice one.
Nice.
One on A.
One on A.
Dead.
Nice.
I'm popping claw.
Well, despite the fact that they are on the trail and they got that 9-0 match against their face, they seem to be pretty calm, cool, and collected. So, likely to see it here from side of ASG.
They're definitely holding things down strong. And speaking of holding things down, their life count now in the lead, 17 for 11, proving that you can hold your life count better when you're on the defending side. And simply not letting that go without a fight, you can see him holding things down for his team respectfully as they now enter single-digit lives, closing in on no more respawns here for Cyclone. But ASG still 14 kills in the bag.
Well, absolutely. And this round right here should be rightfully dominated by the players of ASG. Players out here for the side of Toxic as well as he put himself here directly on his A control point. Logan tags himself. Gonna go for the spray down, able to win the gunfight there off the sheer heady. And that will be it here for this one. I mean, the capture still persists to happen as well. And the equalizer here from Toxic is everlasting. Firm here is going to be all alone on his B control point, looking to go for the extension as well. In the process, though, the crew from the set of ASG will be able to get this time extension now granted. Simply going to be all alone. What can you find? Got a minute to either stall out for or to capture itself. He drops down, not going to be wasting enough time whatsoever. And that will be ASG here finding the means to get themselves here on the board.
Things are now equalized. This is not what we saw at all in the SND, but Control, completely different game mode, completely different strats, and ASG fighting for that comeback. We're starting round 3 here. 30 for 30 is your life count. We've got ASG defending, Cyclone on the attack once again. Let's see if they can improve things in their favor.
Now let's show what I'm here for the side of Logan. Unfortunately, let's get dropped. Now, with that loss here for the side of Cyclone off that previous as well, I'm kind of wanting to hear what they got to say about this game. So, hey, let's dial in here for the comms for the players of Cyclone.
I got ASG. Oh, I killed him. Oh my god. He's on the tank, on the right side tank, right side A tank.
One more clip, Danny. There's still clip,
Left side cliff, left side cliff, left side cliff.
Yeah, bottom is a mid.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just watch that
I
clip,
like
watch
it,
that
bro.
clip, Danny. Watch that clip, watch
Let's
that
play
clip.
focus.
Top the bridge, they're pushing. One mid, he's going B.
Melee weak.
SG is
SK is dead, SK is dead.
Top the bridge, rest the bridge weak.
Top mid.
One still mid, one still mid, one
Left
still mid.
left side mid.
Yeah, I need to reload this. No way. He's still in the corner, in mid.
He's naded top.
One still mid, one still mid. One top the bridge,
He's
nice.
dead.
Okay, if you guys are wondering who the hell was that minion sounding guy, it was Simsy. I don't know why he decided to put on a voice changer, but now we go back into this game. It's a back and forth here. 11 to 11. Keto, make a wish.
Making a wish indeed. Simply keeping things lighthearted here as Cyclone and ASG are neck for neck, 9 for 9. It is your life count. 2 ticks captured on the B flag here. Cyclone are capturing, so they are sort of paying attention to OBJ, but there is 30 seconds left on the clock. And ASG, once again, a land of no more respawn, 7 for 4. So Cyclone are doing something right here.
7K Xen running through now. They got 2 operators to fight for, and as they go, pushing over, Germ's able to get the 1 shot down, and just like that, it's all going to come down to 7K and Xen to make the clutch. 1v4 situation has the Tempest on hand. If you are 7K Xen, would you want to take the gamble? And the answer might just not be it. But Simsy here checks up, wraps around, finds 7K Xen off the heady side, backs away. Capture will persist to happen here on his alpha point. Extra minute granted. Germ has a 100 killer. Joan can definitely throw it if he wants to. I mean, there's a lot of things that might just go wrong here from 7K Xen. Regardless, they're posted up. They want to go for the hunt. Kill Dan from the top. Daniello make him drop. And that will be match point now here for the side of Cyclone.
The fact that he didn't confirm that kill and Danny giving 7K Xen a quick little haircut before they head into round 4. Cyclone have your lead 2-1 in their favor, and now they're going to be capturing as ASG are going. Cyclone are going to be defending as ASG are going to capture, prioritizing OBJ on the A flag here to start things off with their life advantage, 27 for 25.
27 to 25, yep, definitely. And as to go, Equalizer gets dropped here for the side of Toxic as well, but fortunately enough that they got 3 more operators now as this second comes through. Got denied. 7K Xen can't find any value whatsoever. They're dropping like flies, and it's only going to be Squid now here with a claw on hand. You have an operator here for the squad of ASG off this round. Phoenix still definitely building up the war machine. Squid whips out his little claw as well. They better hope that they get the value out of this, because if not, this might just be a Cyclone round.
Cyclone round indeed, but ASG do still have their numbers, 21 for 16, and they're not prioritizing OBJ whatsoever. This is what you get when you witness a T1 comp at this level. 20 for 14, still with that life advantage. 42 seconds still left on the clock. More than enough time for either of these teams to win it in their favor.
Get your shots up here on the rocks, baby, because the players of Cyclone, they're looking to get put down here by the players of ASG, and looking like we are going to be heading straight towards round number 5 here on this Crossroads Control, not unless someone makes a play from the side of Cyclone. And to be honest with you, it seems to be pretty bleak already, but Germs wants to take the gamble. Here, pushing through with a Tempest on hand, unfortunately hits nothing but rocks and the floor itself. Sparrow's out here for Nundy, looking like he wants to go for another run off the lives. Kofi deflects the first and the second bolt as well, and the players of ASG, they stay alive off this wave. It's all going to come down now to Simsy and Daniello to make the clutch. The capture will persist to happen here on his alpha point. Extra minute granted, but it doesn't really matter at most. But the players of ASG, it's looking like they want to put in more influence on towards the control point, as they want to have the better side for the next round. But unfortunately, they got to go for the shot down. And just like that, round number 5 here to settle things down. Who will win the series? No overtime, no extension will be granted. This will be the last and final round to see who will win this matchup. Is it going to be ASG or is it going to be Cyclone? The game begins. The round begins.
Round 5 indeed. We've got ASG versus Cyclone, both at match point, both at series point. Things could not be more equal right now, but ASG taking that solid and definite lead, bringing down the life count of Cyclone 28 for 22. Guns are blazing their way through the players of Cyclone right now, as ASG are on the capture, already on A flag, 1 tick almost completely captured, and well, more than 1 minute left on the clock here for Cyclone to surprise us.
A bit of a run through now here. Some sense of recovery. But player 1 Toxic playing his life out. Equalizer on the board. Finds Simsy away. Might just be Nundy as well. Not a problem for him, sir. Toxic just intoxicating the players of Cyclone. And all of a sudden the tides has turned. They were able to win the first, lost the second and the third. And all of a sudden they have been able to put themselves here back on the spotlight. Up on the podium they go. This should be an ASG game.
Should be an ASG game indeed. We did say at the beginning that ASG was stronger in respawns. Regardless of the fact that Cyclone took the first round, ASG are coming back stronger than ever. That is over 10 life difference here that we are witnessing. The A flag was almost completely captured, but not if Cyclone has anything to say about it. Less than a minute left on the clock here as Cyclone enter the land of no more respawns.
Now there's a showdown here for the side of Storm. Simsy whips out his claw to try to provide another lifeline. The capture persists to happen here for the B control point alongside Alpha. And it's now going to be Nundy here all alone. It's a 1v5 situation. It doesn't matter. Post up now. Call it chalk. The game's over. ASG to win the series.
Well, ASG, your overall winners